Paula, do you want to say anything
Mhm.
about Red Rising?
I guess there's gonna be another special episode for the books.
Maybe?
This is what I'm gonna say about Red Rising. You're starting to lose me on it a little bit. Okay? I am like, I don't see where it's going. I'm like 85% through, so that you understand. I think
Mhm.
I have like maybe 4 or 5 chapters left.
Where are you?
Where am I? My God. I'm sorry. It's so boring. I don't even remember, but fine. Not gonna offend you by saying that but I'm sorry. It's a little bit boring. Like this one, it's like I'm barely getting through.
I told you the first part it might be.
Where am I? They've already taken House of Polo. That's all. I don't know what's coming next.
Did Sevro
Yeah,
come
Sevro
back?
reappeared. Yes, he's there. There's like, usually when it's so close to the end, things accelerate and things are not accelerating. And I'm like, why are things not accelerating? I
They
need
will.
things to accelerate.
They will.
But the second book, they're still in the school?
No.
No, so that's it. Basically, whatever is left in the school is in the next 4 or 5 chapters.
They're gonna be just like taking the houses. And did they meet Jackal?
Yeah, but there's not so much left in the book. And so they're gonna rush through
No.
taking these houses.
I mean, there's an idea behind it. And did he meet Jackal already?
No, he hasn't met him yet, no.
What about Pax?
Yeah, Pax is there with them. I find everything that has to do with Pax hilarious.
Yes.
Every time he's like written in whatever is written about him, I'm like laughing out loud. Especially when he screams his own name or when he screams Darrow's name. Like I clearly can, because another thing I struggle with this book is because I'm so aggressively avoiding spoilers, which by now maybe I should just give up. I need to see fan art. Because I'm not seeing the setup of the school. I don't understand if I'm supposed to be thinking about like a Greek landscape or, because you get this. I need to go back to check the map because I'm not really following. And then this is why I asked you also to send me some fan art on how they look like, because some of them are being described like as 7 feet. And I'm sorry, but 7 feet is enormous.
It's just golds are generally bigger because they're superhuman. Basically.
Yeah.
That's why they're tall.
I think with this point, I'm like struggling to connect a little bit. And then Darrow is showing very narcissistic behavior already. Like he's really getting into it. Like I can see that he's enjoying it now. And I'm like, my guy, you're losing the plot. And if he gets corrupted, I'm going to throw hands. Like I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this to follow through a corrupted hero. Okay?
Don't worry.
No.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I mean, do you think... No, wait. What do you mean by corrupted?
Well, he's supposed to take down the organization from the inside, isn't he?
Yeah. No,
So as long as he stays on track, with that, then we're fine. And then I think from the chapter where Cassius kind of tries to kill him, that upset me a little bit because I thought that they would be besties and they're not besties. So now I'm like, for the rest of the book, I'm like, but besties. Everything after that, I'm just kind of powering through.
This is what I like about these books, because when you think that something is going to happen, something like totally different happens. I feel like this is one of the most unpredictable, I think, books for me for the last, I don't know, years. And I also avoid spoilers. I try not to read anything.
You know what I'm missing in this book? I feel like there's not enough surprises, like shockers, Everything we've discovered so far, I could have told you, oh, they're rigging the game. No shit. Oh, proctors are listening to our conversation. Yeah, lol.
No
shit. Oh, there are cameras. Yeah, no. Like everything that we're discovering, it's not giving any kind of surprise. Like I feel like I need some sort of like a pivotal moment that would usually happen with this genre at like 75%, I would say, of the book.
This is what I told you, that Pierce Brown, he doesn't go by the canons of the genre. And it's amazing. And there are going to be enough shockers, to be honest.
Wait, should I prepare myself for major character death? Let me know right now so that I know. Yes? Okay, fine. Okay, so do not get emotionally attached to anyone. That's the rule. My reading will be superficial. I am not living through another 13 situation. I am not doing that to me, to myself, ever again in my life. One time was enough.
You know how Pierce Brown does this? It is like a widely known thing. Pierce Brown basically has a hat where he puts, names of characters, except like some of them. And he pulls a name.
Evil. No,
he
that's
pulls
just
the name
you
out.
don't need to continue. I figured as much.
Even though he has like, a written path for them already. Now war is unpredictable and this is how he does it.
First of all, psycho. Okay, that's first comment. Second comment, you know what I do like about this book though is that I do appreciate all of the ancient Greek, ancient Roman references and quotes like Cicero, Pluto, whatever, Napoleon. My poli-sci soul is thriving reading that. It's like a little homage to my earlier days. And so it's good for the nerds of ancient Rome and ancient Greece.
There's going to be a lot of politics later on.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I don't know. And then every time, like, I forget that they're supposed to be 16. And it's kind of, I need to remind myself that they're 16. And it's like taking me out. But then I need to remind myself that they get this, like, a great education, whatever. So they're like, because their conversation is not like of a normal 16-year-old.
I think for Gold it makes sense because like they're educated and they do it from their childhood. And for Darrow it also makes sense because the Reds just die earlier. He was married
like
at 16.
Mature like at a younger age.
Yeah, they mature much younger.
No, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna age. You can feel it. And he's gonna become a bit more narcissistic, which I actually like. He's gonna be more unhinged. You know what was confusing for me in the first part? This like institute is just only this game. I was just like, are they going to go to classes? Are they going to, study anything?
Yeah.
And then it was like
100%.
Oh no, they already studied their whole life. So this institute is just like them learning politics basically and like war and
it's more like being on video for all these Oriates, imperators, whatever, to select their
workforce basically.
Yeah. Maybe like a good disclaimer for anyone, if you recommend this book to anyone else, that this is not like a college-based book. This is not Fourth Wing people. Yeah. Okay, this is not the setup.
No,
if this is not academia setup at all. Like there is a quote unquote an institute. Okay, there no one is studying there anything. This is more like Lord of the Flies, because I came in thinking like, oh, it's houses, like more almost Harry Potter or whatever. Like, oh, they're gonna compete between the houses, na. Yeah, they do, but not like that.
Not like that. It's just like miniature of real life, basically.
Yeah, real life in ancient Rome, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Wait. Did Sevro do something unhinged already or no?
How unhinged?
Are there Howlers already?
Yeah, we have the Howlers. Like Twinkle, Schminkle, Clown, Pig, whatever.
The great scene with Sevro was when they hid in dead horses.
Yeah. But again, so this is my problem with the book. We learn about this. Like, we don't get the details of them hiding in the dead horses.
Yes.
We just know post factum. Oh, they're jumping out of the dead horses' bellies. I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing that now. Like, you see my point. Like, I'm not getting the logistics of them sewing themselves inside literal. Not that I'm really looking for, but at this point, if we're doing this kind of Trojan horse situation with real life horse, I want to know the logistics of it. I don't want to just know I just jumped out of horse's belly. Okay, great. Took me a second to realize it's a dead horse. Like it's an actual, we're talking about an actual horse. And they stink like shit, probably, So, but it would have been a great scene if we got the actual description of the scene. I'm not so far like appreciating the style of writing.
You mean that something is hidden from you, basically?
But it's not that it's been hidden. Like we find like it is happening, and it's a cool thing to happen. But I feel like the story has not focused on how it happened. Like why are we there all of a sudden? Because they're obviously very short on all kind of supplies. So everything that has to do with these kind of moments, it's interesting. But at that point, like it would have been a more striking moment if it wasn't just kind of brushed over. Like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's one of those moments where you get that Sevro is completely crazy.
Completely crazy. But it was clear already from the beginning. I think he's missing an eye now. He's like one-eyed now.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, there's going to be a great scene with the eye in the third book. There's also like one of my favorite moments in the first book where they steal a cook.
That was funny, actually.
That was funny.
But it's again, I don't know how to explain. I feel like a lot of things are happening and yet nothing is happening. So is it because we're not putting enough attention on these moments? I feel like I want more from the writing. I can't explain it.
I think because he's younger, he was writing
Maybe,
it, and it's like the first book only. And his writing actually improves. Like his fourth book, I'm reading, and I'm just like, wow, this is like Martin level of prose. It is really interesting to watch him grow. I mean, it's the same with Throne of Glass, but like here, it's just like it's exponentially better. I think maybe you also feel like nothing is happening because they're still in the institute, He's still not closer to this goal of overturning the society.
But even if you think about the goal of the first book, I mean, their immediate goal, which is for him to win, right? He needs to be Primus and he needs to be the winning house, right? With how much is left, it's not going to be a well-developed subject. I already know. Because
it is.
So there's still like all these houses. His immediate goal is like, okay, I'm taking Apollo and then I'm taking Jupiter. So to get rid of these two because these two are favoring the Jackal, whatever, blah, blah. Then we need to take over these houses. We need to have the big showdown with Jackal. We need to still be somehow reunited with our house and become Primus of our house. All of this in 70 pages.
I mean, some goals were not going to be, achieved.
Okay, fine. But you see what I mean? It's like, I don't know where the book is going now. Like, what is
at this point, he doesn't have Mars, I think.
Yeah, but he is of House Mars. How can he win then? Then he doesn't win. Then he doesn't win. He doesn't win.
I mean, he kind of will because he's of House Mars, but also he has all of these people who are from other houses. He has Virginia, and all of them who are not from Mars. So he's not gonna. It's just not the goal already.
Okay, fine.
At this point, he just wants to wreak havoc. It all makes sense. I hate to spoil it to you because like it's very hard.
You're so bad at explaining this.
Yeah, I know. But just finish.
Whatever you think is happening is not happening, and whatever is not happening is happening. The characters you like, you will not like, and the characters you hate, you will love.
I'm not saying that the characters that you like right now, you wouldn't like later, but it's just non-linear character development for some of them.
Okay.
They're really written very well. I think their decisions make sense. So just finish the first one, and then after this, it is a breeze. I finished Morningstar, and I was exhausted, first of all, because it was such a fun ride.
At the next podcast, I will probably have finished it by then. So we'll discuss my feelings, my rating, my Goodreads, how many stars I'm going to give it.
I put it like 4 out of 5. I don't think it's the best book in the series, but for the second and third, it was 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. I don't think you've even given 5 to like Rebecca Yarros, or did you even give 5 to Throne of Glass?
To Queen of Shadows only, yeah.
Wow. Okay, no, it's fine. Let's see.
You'll be surprised in the next 2 books. But I started the Iron Gold, which is the
fourth one.
The fourth
one?
No,
yeah, I'll continue. At this point, I'm invested. I'm interested in where the story is going. This better be worth it. Ksenia, this better be worth it.